Like I said, I do not remember how to start this. Sorry about that. I keep doing it the way I do it on a different character. How will the novice serve you well in your adventures? Let's go ahead and be a warrior. Abandoned following the calamity, along with the Colosseum of beasts that were raised there. The creatures have since broken free of their cages and claimed the former training grounds as their lair. Let's see what Arl has to say. But with the old talent getting mauled and killed. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to stop trying to outsmart it, and I'm going to out-research it. I think we've had enough of that for the day. We'll go ahead and switch to a quieter wipe. Pull up the browser here and look it up. Garland is a database that doesn't tell you very much at all how to start quests. It'll tell you what you can find in a place. It's not very good on how to, it's not much use on how to start it. Well, you know, I've got it here, so let's try it. It might actually just list me the quest giver, and then I can just go that way. Halatali. Hello, Halatali is in Western Thanalan. Requires dressed to deceive. Okay. I thought he was just, I misremembered what Mr. Ironheart does. Alright. We're going to go ahead and use something here we almost never use. We're going to use a Vesper Bay Aetheryte Kicker. Remember how I said there were reasons why there isn't an Aetheryte here? And some of them come down to politics, and others of them come down to politics. Well, it comes down to we don't want them. We don't want the powers that be having too easy an access to the Waking Sands, and powers that be don't want us having too easy an access to whatever shenanigans they're doing. Alright. This guy hands out quests to optional dungeons. Several of them, actually. And I forgot Halatali was one of his. Hail there, adventurer! I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance, and you, my friend, look to me, an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, and as it did to most things, now Halatali is a shadow of its former self. But in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatali, to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one Fafa Joni near the entryway. Yeah, well, we're going to visit. Now, my question is, I don't heal, and there's a reason for that. I'm a craptastic healer. And I don't think it will put Fianna in, because as you see, Arcanist is not on the healer list. So I don't think it will put me in as a healer. And I haven't been in Halatali in over a year, actually. So I kind of don't want to tank because it's been over a year. Let's see, Ruin. Damage. Just reviewing my skills here. If I go in as a tank, not only will I have to lead us, which means knowing where I'm going, but I won't get very much useful experience. Part of the reason on the other hand, that I picked tank for this was that I wanted to practice tanking. On the other hand, I don't play Scholar much, let alone Summoner, or flip those two. I don't play Summoner much, let alone Scholar. So it will still be a learning experience if I do this. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Have to see what the weight looks like. As we plod our little selves along. Fafa Joni. We just talked to Fafa Joni. We're going to talk to Fafa Joni again. Yeah. I'm going to come all this way for yes, I have. Do you hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those are the sounds of the work of no wind, my friend, nor the rumbling, the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali, for now the beasts once kept in the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts broken to the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Fenna. I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray that you are able to find your way out. And with me, go on, take the money and run. Woo-hoo-hoo. Go on, take the money and run. Quest complete. Halatali is level 20. What's our wait like? Ew, 11 minutes. My goodness. Well, let's see what else is on our log. Most of the easy stuff's already got for all the obvious reasons. Sylvan stuff. Alright, we've spent 46 seconds on it. Go ahead and pop over to the East Shroud. On the other side of this tube, it takes a 5-level jump. And we'll go ahead and go under. This took me the longest time to figure out when I first ran into it. This was when I was still on the tube television, and you couldn't tell that these were different levels. So if I wanted to go this way on the map, I had to squeeze through here. And you at least used to be able to do it if you planned it, if you finessed it right. But that's not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go under the bridge. And ta-da, there you are. That's how it's supposed to work. So, yeah. Tube television may have been high def, but oh my goodness. It was not a good thing. Alright, I'm going to be real dangerous here. Trouble is that the Sylvans tend to really work in groups. If you get near enough to fight one, odds are very good you're going to fight another one. Okay, I'll risk it now. It's only one to go. I'll take the chance. Well, average wait time's down to 6 minutes. Nobody else has turned up though. 1 of 3. I need one more. Alright, let's give it a shot. almost elapsed and we're still no closer. That's not good. I wonder what they're standing there for. Alright, I think I'm going to get myself back to the Aetheryte because I surely do not want to do this out here in the wild. And I'm going to swap. Go in there on a tank queue. Tank queues are so much faster. Oops. I went the wrong direction. All right. Somehow I don't think alright. Now we're back in a sanctuary. Let's go ahead and bring up all right. FF info is pretty good. Icy Veins is another one I like a lot. All right. The chain winches. Oh, that's right. I forgot about them. Oh, this is the reason that we be pulled in any order. When pulled, secret mob. Okay, fire main. Specifically for this boss. It's casting fire. Oh, great. Next boss, Odd Arena, Giant Pond, Pandagata. Kill 3 waves of fire sprites. Demantis orbs will spawn. Alright. Swap back to regular streaming with all of the benefits. I'm going to go ahead and up that the size of the chat window here. Part of the reason the chat window is so the chat blocker is so big is that if you're going to be going into a dungeon the way you're really, realistically speaking, the way you're going to talk to people is going to be chat. And if I'm responsible to preserve people's anonymity, well. All right. Beauty Finder, Halatali. /P for party. Put in my hello message now. It is the same one I use for my main whenever I do something for the first time. So theoretically somebody could tell it was me, but they would have to have dungeoned with me before, and since my main character plays on a completely different server, while that is eminently possible, it's also highly unlikely. All right. Oops. Let's see. What stuff can we safely put in there? Nah, not the maple syrup. I'm going to sell that maple syrup. I don't have enough of it to do anything useful with. Oh, yes. Those guys. Fat seagulls. Oh, did I hit 99? I surely did. 99 bronze pieces. Now I have to start a new stack. Woot. Alright, here we go. And here goes the history. Go ahead and skip this one for now. Pull that up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I haven't said very much because, well, okay, all our people are here. Pretty sure he's sufficiently angry with me. Make sure they're all really angry with me. That was fast. That brings us almost to the end, ladies and gents. Alright. This one's not going to be particularly easy. Alright, everybody gets a cutscene. This one's worth looking at, if I remember. This is one of the first really good cutscenes. I guess that's not true anymore. They've gone back and fixed so many things that just weren't quite up to snuff. NS is from one of the see how we're doing over there. The big ones. Interjects are back, that's good. Nope, not gonna interject that one. I'm gonna have to swallow it. Oh, wonderful. Who just... Okay. Get your ass. Get your butt back over here. You belong to me. I'm here. And I even get an achievement for it! Yay! To the dungeons #1. Well, I was going to build Halatali up a little bit more, but I guess that's enough. Build up, we had a darn near perfect run. I wasn't a perfect tank, but I was a decent tank. Alright. Let's give a player commendation to... Yeah, he deserves it. Alright, I don't need that because I have one. I'll take that one if nobody wants it. Huh. And I got 2-player commendations. We should probably take a minute and look at that really fast. Let's see. It's going to be over here in achievements. To the dungeons. Successfully complete 5 unique instance dungeon raids or trials. Yeah. They moved this around and I have never bothered to learn. Character? Commendation. There we go. Receive 10 player commendations and you get Heart of the Party, which is a title that you can do yourself. 50 and you get a very fancy hatted minion. 100 and you get yourself a very fancy hat. 300 you get some fancy duds for your Choco. 500 you get yourself a fancy suit of Magitech armor. So, and it goes on like that. Parade Chocobo, fancy ride, fancy dress. They every benchmark they give you a little bit more on those because they can, I guess.